Hey everyone, let's dive into the latest buzz in border security. Tom Homan, appointed by Donald Trump to oversee border security, has turned his attention to the Canada-US border. He's calling it an extreme national security vulnerability. Why? Homan is worried about special interest aliens using Canada as a backdoor into the US, exploiting what he sees as less stringent Canadian border controls. This concern isn't out of nowhere. There's been a noticeable rise in irregular crossings from Canada, especially in regions like Eastern Ontario, Quebec, New York, and Vermont. Homan's got a plan. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau needs to tighten up enforcement of Canadian immigration laws. This is crucial to curb the flow of illegal entries into the U.S. It's clear that the new administration is putting a big emphasis on border security. But that's not all. The rise in human smuggling and recent security breaches have added fuel to the fire. And here's an interesting twist. U.S. data now shows that India has become the primary source country for individuals crossing illegally from Canada. This highlights the complex dynamics at play with international immigration patterns low. Now, let's talk about Homan's broader approach to immigration. With a long history in law enforcement and border management, Homan views immigration at the U.S. border as a significant national security threat. He plans to shift away from the Biden administration's policies, putting public safety at the forefront and targeting individuals deemed threats to national security, even non-criminal immigrants. Homan's strategy emphasizes targeted arrests over large-scale roundups. He aims to deport families as a unit, steering clear of separating children from their parents, a highly controversial practice. Plus, he's in favor of reinstating workplace immigration arrests, signaling a stricter stance on immigration enforcement. Homan's extensive background includes roles as a police officer, border patrol agent, and acting director of Immigration and Customs Enforcement, or ICE. His career has always focused on stringent immigration control measures. With Homan at the helm, we're seeing a return to a more rigorous and security-focused approach to immigration under the Trump administration. This is a message to Justin Trudeau. I'm writing to express my deep concerns about Canada's preparedness to address the escalating challenges at our borders, especially in light of recent developments in the United States. As our closest neighbor, you should know that I'm taking new measures to implement stricter immigration enforcement policies, including mass deportations. Canada will likely face unprecedented migration pressures that could significantly strain its resources and infrastructure. For over a decade, Canada's approach to border security and migration has remained underfunded and understaffed. Your borders, customs, and immigration systems lack the manpower and technology necessary to prevent illegal crossings, adequately process asylum claims, or counter organized crime activities that exploit these gaps. For example, 1. Organized crime activity. Smuggling operations, including the use of drones to transport drugs and firearms, have increased. 2. Stolen vehicle exports. Stolen vehicles are leaving the country unchecked, further funding criminal enterprises. 3. Threats to national security. Since January, over 13,000 international students have made refugee claims in Canada and have crossed illegally into the United States. We have seen incidents involving individuals plotting ISIS-inspired attacks. Moreover, Canada currently does not have a unified agency dedicated solely to border security, a gap that has contributed to inefficiencies and vulnerabilities. Consolidating all immigration and border security functions under one agency would enhance coordination and focus resources where they are most needed. In the face of these challenges, Canada must act urgently to Enhance border infrastructure and staffing. Provide adequate funding for personnel, technology, and surveillance tools to protect the border effectively. Combat organized crime. Deploy specialized resources to disrupt smuggling networks and other cross-border criminal activities. Reform immigration processing. Streamline systems to manage and process refugee claims efficiently while ensuring security risks are mitigated. Create a unified border security agency. Transition from the existing framework to a centralized agency focused solely on border security. Canada cannot afford to underestimate the scale of the impending migration crisis or its implications for public safety, economic stability, and national security. Proactive measures are needed to secure our borders and uphold the integrity of our immigration system. I urge your government to prioritize this issue and take immediate steps to address these critical gaps. Please share this on social media, leave a comment, and like and subscribe for more videos.